What I'm about to read is in very small print, hence why the glasses. But we have an update on the Vince McMahon case. Specifically, this statement reads as follows and has been reproduced verbatim as it was provided to Vice News with the exception of one redaction. Basically, this is an unreleased statement from Ashley Massaro about the late basically this is a statement from the late Ashley Massaro about Vince's behavior towards her. Quote, during my time with the WWE, I had observed Vince making out with other divas in the locker room, but he never paid attention to me. I assumed I was not his type. This changed after my Playboy cover was released, which was like 2006, 2007, for those who don't remember that. I was fortunate enough to be allowed to fly on the company jet and stay at the same hotels as the executives for a period of time so I could get home faster and spend more time with my daughter. On one of these occasions, Vince was attempting to get me alone with him in his hotel room late at night, and I felt extraordinarily uncomfortable. He began calling the hotel room phone and my cell phone nonstop. I called Kevin Dunn to explain the situation. He said I should tell Vince I was not feeling well and would see him on TV the next day. So I did. Immediately after that night, Vince started writing my promos for me. Vince does not write promos for female wrestlers. That's the job of the creative department, and he certainly wouldn't have, under any normal circumstances, written the promo for me. But he did. And the promos were written with clear intention of ruining my career. I brought the first script to Vince. I brought the first script Vince wrote for me to the WWE employee in charge of creative at the time, Michael Hayes. And he said, you're not saying this. Who the fuck wrote this? And I told him that Vince did. He said, well, kid, these are the breaks, meaning that Vince wanted to end my career and destroy my reputation on my way out. He is known for this type of behavior and also did this to Redacted upon her departure from the WWE. I don't know who the redacted party in this case is. It could have been China, it could have been Jacqueline, it could have been Sensational Sherry, it could have been Luna, it could have been Sable. I don't know who this is and who the redacted party in question was. In addition, after that night, each time I walked by him, he would make vulgar sexual comments that were clearly designed to make me uncomfortable. End quote. I always said Vince was one sick puppy, but this is disgusting. And like I said, if there's one individual who is accused of this sort of depravity, deserves it, and is someone I will never stick my neck out for, it is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Now that I think about it, it kind of explains why Ashley would go on would have antidepressant drugs shortly after her wrestling career was cut short by Vince. And it essentially pushed Ashley to where she committed suicide in May of 2019 at the age of 39. I always figured there was some sort of foul play involved in her death, but nothing like this. Keep in mind, I wasn't the biggest fan of Ashley Massaro when she was in the ring. Did she have a good bod? Yes. What? She a good wrestler? No. He's always been a creep, Marcos. He's been getting away up until recently. He's been getting away with this shit for 42 years. For about 40 years. For 42 years. And only up until recently He was 40 of those 42 that had been running the company. And only now has the crap really hit the fan, and his sex and his cavorting has come back to bite him. That said, this is probably one of the most disturbing things I've heard coming out of this case. I mean, seriously, this is unbearably disturbing to the point where I feel like I'm going to barf. I'm saying this now. Vinnie Mac, you deserve a lifelong prison sentence. Not that you have many years left to live anyway, but you might as well spend what little of your life you've got left in a prison cell for all I care. At least the company will be a safer place with you behind bars. Comment, like, and subscribe. This is Mets2128 signing out. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang. This was something I really didn't want to talk about.